Well, guys, it's here, the results of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. I am very nervous about the winners. I have my friend Grave back with me today.
Hi, and I'm pretty apathetic.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's freaking go. We're just gonna start the same way that we did last time, just scroll through them in order, the way that Crunchyroll has listed them. All right, Grave, let's go. Let's see what the anime of the year is. I don't think it's gonna surprise me, and it looks like it is Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, that's not a huge surprise. It was completely expected.
Right. I believe you voted for Jujutsu Kaisen, actually, right?
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Yeah, that I kind of figured that wasn't going to surprise me. I still have yet to see Jujutsu Kaisen, so I can't say anything about it. It looks fantastic. Everyone that talks about it says it's awesome. So I'm taking people's word for it that this is a show that I need to pick up. But
And
I,
it's really enjoyable, honestly, overall.
yeah, and it seems that way. Like the characters look really cool too. The nominees for it, Keep Your Hands Off Azukin is the one that I personally voted for. And then I see that Beastar's on here too, which Beastar fans who commented on my last video, I did go back and watch Beastars, and I admittedly do like it quite a bit. But yeah, I think that Jujutsu Kaisen definitely, deserves this one, even though it's one that I haven't picked up yet. It just seems to be getting a lot of people into it, so.
Like I said, for the ones given on here, it was kind of a easy choice because I mean, Shonen always does really good in these situations, and once again, some of the nominees were a little odd, so it's understandable.
Yeah. So that's actually a pretty good one. Okay, next is going to be Best Protagonist. I'm going to go and click it. Oh, are you serious? Okay. That's a surprise. Katarina from My Next Life is Villainous. This one surprises me quite a bit because I didn't feel like there was be enough of a fandom for My Next Life is Villainous to get it, but I'm surprised.
I actually can't remember who I voted for this one, but
I think you did
I'm
Natsume.
okay with it, honestly.
Didn't you do Natsume from Decadence?
I don't know. I might have actually voted for Katrina, but
maybe you
I
did.
can see it because she was a very fun character.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this pick. And, it's actually funny. I'm surprised that Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen didn't get it, given Jujutsu Kaisen's popularity. And obviously the fans were all in to get it to be the anime of the year. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty surprised. I'm very surprised that Hinata also didn't get it, but maybe people were like, look, Hinata maybe doesn't deserve to be in the 2021 one because he's been a character that's been around for a long time in the anime world. So I'm glad that as big as the Haikyuu fandom is, and as much as I like Haikyuu, I'm glad that people didn't just mob vote for him. And of
honestly, I might have actually voted for Jujutsu Kaisen on this one. I might have thought Yuji was going to win, so
yeah.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah, I'm super shocked. That actually makes me pretty happy. Now, I voted for Midoriya Saksa from Azukin because I just can never get over how much I love Azukin. But, I mean, I don't say this about Azukin to be, elitist or weird or anything, but Azukin does have a really niche audience. It's a very niche show, in my opinion. So I get why it didn't win. But, yeah, Katarina getting it, that'll make a lot of people happy, I think.
See, I feel like I'm going to have to watch Izukin at some point because, after all this, it's one of the few on here that I'm kind of, curious about now, as much as you've talked it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it kind of takes you back to being a kid and being into anime and liking anime and just, I think the world that it's built on is kind of Japan and kind of not at the same time. There are creative takes on Japan in its own setting. So I don't know, it's really cool. I recommend it. But okay, you ready to do best antagonist?
Let's do this, and I'm hoping. Like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing Echidna, but at the same time, I don't feel like she was really the strongest antagonist. But I wouldn't be upset if she got it.
Okay, let's click it. Oh, okay. That's also not a surprise. Real Mint Kuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. I see.
He's the one I thought was going to get it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at the all three of these in a row could have been Jujutsu Kaisen, so I'm already kind of surprised. It's okay, so we got Katarina last time, and it's I'm okay with like Jujutsu Kaisen getting a few of them, especially out of these ones. I voted for Akito Soma because I really enjoy Fruits Basket. We thought that Overhaul was gonna win this one actually.
Yeah, because like I voted for Skuna, but like I figured Overhaul was going to win it just because Boku no Hero.
Yeah, I'm really shocked about that. As you said, I'm not really shocked that Akinda didn't get it. I just feel like she's ReZero isn't niche, really. It's just more of like she is a season 2 character. I feel like a lot of people haven't yet picked up season 2, so maybe people haven't given her a chance yet, you know?
It's a mixture of that, and like I said, her character overall wasn't that antagonistic. Like it was overall more of a supporting story role.
Let's go into Best Boy. I
Let's
can't
do it.
remember some of the ones from this. I wish they would have put the nominations and then to refresh me. But
I want to say we thought Haikyuu was going to win this.
really, was this a thing? All right, let's just click it. Let's click it and see what
Well, I
happens.
mean, we didn't vote for it, but I'm pretty sure that we thought like Haikyuu was going to take it.
Oh, like one of the Haikyuu boys? Okay, I don't even remember. I guess Hinata may have been in here, actually. Okay, anyway, I'm going to click it. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, you're right! What the heck? Oh my gosh, I forgot that he was even in it. And then, here's my thing. Like, even if he was in this category, I wouldn't have thought he would have taken it if he didn't take Best Protagonist. I was like, maybe he won't take Best Boy. But given the nominees, see, I thought that Upside Down Kakashi or Satoru Gojo was going to get it.
Yeah, I was kind of like, he's the one I voted for, and I wouldn't have been upset with.
Right.
Honestly, I wouldn't have been as mad at Legacy, but like, yeah, I was kind of hoping anything but Haikyuu would take it, just because he's been around for so many seasons now.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Legoshi didn't take it either. I think that, I mean, I love Legoshi. I think he's part of the reason why I even, like, can bear to watch the show, honestly. But I am surprised that Jujutsu Kaisen didn't take it. I'm kind of surprised a little bit for Tower of God not taking it. The Haikyuu fandom probably just, like, were thinking, oh, Hinata's up for Best Boy. We've got to swarm this vote. And they did it, to no surprise.
Pretty much.
So, honestly, I cannot believe you got that. What the world? Impressive. Okay. All right, let's move on to Best Girl, which is, you know, our favorite category. We love this one.
I feel like we thought that, I'm trying to remember, I want to say that it was like Rental Girlfriend or something else.
I think Shinomiya was in it too from, God, it just slipped my mind, from
Love is War.
Yes, Love is War. I feel like that could get it too, because that did a second season run. I can't remember who
so I think
else.
we're between those two.
All right, well, let's click it. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh!
Oh.
There she is! Shinomiya. Yeah, from Kaguya-sama Love is War. This is a great Best Girl. This is a season 2. I don't know if she got nominated last year when the first season of Kaguya-sama Love is War aired. Maybe not, but this is actually well-deserved, honestly.
Actually, I can probably check real quick.
While you're doing that, I actually remember, I think, did you vote for Kaguya Shinomiya, actually, last time? Because
I can't remember if I voted for her, Chizuru.
I know that I voted for Sayaka Kanamori because I remember talking about how she blackmails everyone in the show, and she's like one of the big reasons to watch the show. So I remember I voted for her. Man, we have no Azukin awards yet. That is so depressing. But I think that this was a really tight, actually a pretty tight race for Best Girl. You know, Katarina did get Best Protagonist. And I'm a little bit surprised she didn't get Best Girl at this point now. But yeah, Kaguya Shinomiya, that's a good win, in my opinion.
Honestly, I'm kind of liking the fact that these are more spread out than all just being one series, to be perfectly honest. And looking at last year, Best Girl was Raftalia from Shield Hero.
Oh, okay. Well, that's also pretty good, too, I guess. So yeah, Kaguya Shinomiya deserves her time to shine. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. Best opening sequences. This is ones that I might struggle to remember. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Beastars. Okay. Now that I've actually watched Beastars since we last recorded our video, I could see this, you know, definitely being a fair winner for sure. Oh, yeah. Even though I really wanted to keep your hands off Azuki, Easy Breezy is also so good. Honestly, a lot of these are really good.
I think I voted for like Love is War on that one, but I can't remember for sure.
Yeah, so honestly, the Beastars one doesn't really surprise me. I don't really have anything else to say other than like, oh man, Easy Breezy to me, as far as Eizouken, is like not only one of the best opening songs of like 2020, or I guess in the 2021 Anime Awards, but like probably one of the best openings in my opinion in the last several years. Like it's so quirky. But yeah, I Beastars is also a good pick though.
To be honest, I just like Love is War's opening because it's so weird.
Both of them have been so good so far. Actually, it doesn't. I don't think the show has a bad ending or opening at all. Honestly.
Not at all.
Okay, best ending sequence. This is one's like I don't remember a lot of ending sequences, but I guess we'll find out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, no surprise there. A Jujutsu Kaisen win, which I've never actually heard this song. I'm guessing you have because you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen. What do you think about this one?
Honestly, I can't remember that much of it. I think I actually voted for Inspectory on this one.
That's never a good sign. Yeah, for Inspector.
Yeah.
I see. I don't really have much to say about any of these openings necessarily or ending songs. A lot of people were pulling for The Great Pretender because Freddie Mercury. So if I had to guess which one came in second, I would guess that The Great Pretender was pretty close. But
That's probably legit.
right, the Jujutsu Kaisen fandom is just so big, so I can see why I got this one. Yeah, best voice actor performance. This is the Japanese voice acting performance. I think I picked an Eizouken girl, but I could be wrong for this one.
I want to say I might have.
Oh, did you pick Wave? Wave, listen to me?
No, I said that I could see it winning, but like I didn't actually finish it, so I could see it winning that.
I could, if the fandom was bigger for Wave Listen to Me, I could see it winning, but that show was just so under the radar. I will be shocked out of my socks if it is her.
Yeah, I know either on the Japanese voice actor or the English one I picked Echidna, but I can't remember which one it was.
All right, well, here we go. I'm going to push it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, super. This is a good one. I forgot that he was actually nominated. His voice is always just it's really good. But yeah, we did have Riho from Wave Listen to Me, or rather that's the voice actor Riho Sugiyama. I must have voted for Sayaka Kanamori from Eizouken once again for this one. But yeah, I'll give this one a go. I mean, when I think of ReZero, I'm thinking back in like 2017, I think, when the first season aired. So I'm so like with ReZero and me, I'm so stuck like 3 or 4 years ago when it aired. But I mean, I have to give it to you, like Natsuki Subaru does have a really distinct voice. So I think that this is a good choice.
I agree with that. Like he does have a very like different voice compared to what you would normally get. I'm pretty sure I voted for Jujutsu Kaisen on this one, but like I can see why ReZero won it. Like I actually like that choice overall.
Yeah, and I would say out of I want to say maybe the second choice would have been the Jujutsu Kaisen pick. If we're basing it off of popularity, I think it would have been the second pick. But yeah, ReZero came out on top. That's cool to see in 2021. Not gonna lie, even though the second season aired last year, but nice. I mean, I just like I'm sorry, Wave Listen to Me. As much as like her voice acting work is the single most point of this show. I don't think the show is popular enough or good enough to pull out a win in any of the categories anyway, so is what it is.
The voice acting basically deserved a win, but at the same time, the plot didn't have enough to actually carry it to that.
Right. Oh, almost such a shame, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do best voice actor performance for English. I didn't watch a lot of English. Ah, is it? Okay. I don't remember what I voiced or what I voted for in this because I don't watch a lot of current running shows in English, but we will see. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. It's a My Hero Academia pick. Xena Robinson as Hawks. Got it. My Hero Academia. I think I watch My Hero Academia usually in the dub anyway. So, yeah, this is I think a fine pick. I think the My Hero Academia dub, contrary to probably popular opinion, I think is really good. So I could see this being a great pick.
Yeah, and I actually forgot I had a hard time with this one because I actually really like Fate Grand Order too, and that's like one of my favorite characters.
Oh, that's right. You know, I remember I said from the beginning that I thought that Crispin Freeman might take it, just based on like Crispin Freeman having a big fan base overall. So I'm kind of surprised about that too. I mean, you got Fate and Crispin Freeman together. I don't know his work in this, but Crispin Freeman does amazing work all the time. I mean, and for the, I'm not sure who Zeno Robinson is, but when you compare him to big names like Johnny Young Bosch, it's crazy that he beat out these two monsters of voice actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and to be honest though, Hawks is a really cool character, so I can see how like the character can also get like a lot of hype behind that choice.
I think the only other one I knew from the English voice acting was Legoshi. I actually mixed between, I was doing like one episode in Japanese, one episode in English, and I think I ended up finishing it mostly in English. And I think Legoshi's, this Jonah Scott person did a wonderful job on Legoshi. So that could have been another good one. But when you throw My Hero Academia out there, a lot of people that watch My Hero Academia, I would say do watch the dub. So I can kind of see why this one took it all.
It's honestly fair, and I hadn't really considered that before, that like as far as popularity in English goes, that My Hero would probably be the top of that.
Right, like I'm not sure anyone else would really maybe give a lot of these shows a chance in English. A lot of these ones I feel like people would just watch in Japanese, maybe except for Beastars. Okay, let's take a look at Best Director. This, I don't remember a lot of the categories at all, but we'll just go for it. 3, 2, 1, Best Director. Yes! Yes! Masaaki Yuasa. This is so well deserved. Masaaki Yuasa has just, he's done great things before. Honestly, like, this is well deserved. We finally have to Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. This one makes sense because I feel like a lot of people who like Eizouken, they do follow specific directors or specific art styles and niches and stuff. This makes sense to win.
Like I said, I think my vote on this one would have been Decadence, and that was just because, like I said, I've not really seen Eizouken yet, but like I really just enjoyed Decadence for the simple fact of like it caught me so off guard episode to episode. But
yeah,
like
that's the one I still need to watch.
I'm gonna take your word for it that like this is probably a good call because, like I said, I still have to watch it.
Let's go to Best Animation, which
oh
boy, this one had made people mad. 3, 2, 1, Best Animation. What the heck? Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. Let's go. Okay, this is also a really good one. So first of all, the show is about a school club working in animation. They try to play it off as like a film club so that they don't get in trouble for making anime in the club and all that. And this show is just really cool because it's so telling that this one wins animation because the show goes from like how the world and how the real characters are animated versus like how they animate stuff and how they show stuff. So it's just really unique, and I think that this is a really good. It's very deserving. Let's see, we have The Great Pretender, Jujutsu Kaisen, Beastars, which we had talked about, God of High School, and Princess Connect Redive, which I'm dying to watch. Actually, I have nothing to say. This is a great pick in my opinion. What did you vote this time?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ah, okay. I'm just so hyped. It got some things. Which I was going to be shocked if it didn't at this point. Okay, let's move on to Best Character Design. I know that Akudama Drive got nominated for this, and I actually watched Akudama Drive after we had already voted, and I think I would have gone back and voted for Akudama Drive in this category because I do love the character designs. Do you remember what else was in this?
I'm pretty sure I voted for Yashahime just on the nostalgia factor, and like
That's right.
this was one of those that like I think we talked about a little bit that we really wish some of the other series in this season had been in it,
Right.
just because of how diverse their character bases were.
Well, I think that that Yashahime stands a good chance. So let's check. 3, 2, 1. I have never seen Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, but I have heard so many good things. And you know what? Just based off of the characters that I see now, I could see why it won. It does seem to have really good design. So, yeah. Let's see. We also had Eizouken, which Eizouken, I wouldn't have voted for that one. Well, maybe I did vote for that one out of these. Or maybe I can't remember if I voted Eizouken or Yashahime. Wait a minute. I thought Akudama Drive was in this. Or was that, maybe that's a later one.
I think that's the last one.
Oh, okay. Dang it. Well, If Akudama Drive was in this one, I would have voted for it. But okay, yeah, I haven't seen Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. It's one that was pretty popular at the very beginning of 2020, so I missed out on it. So I'll give it another shot, but I'm surprised Yashahime didn't get it.
Yeah, and I think the other one that like I was kind of tempted to vote for is BNA, just because I did like the character designs in it.
Trigger rarely goes wrong with character designs.
Oh man.
So
Next up we got Best Fight, so I know where this one's going already.
Not Best Fight. Okay, we thought that this was going to be Deku and Overhaul. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be it.
Yeah, like I would be so surprised if it wasn't. I'm probably not going to be able to say anything for a few minutes.
I think, did Beastars have a nomination in this too?
There was 2 God of High School nominations. There was
I think a Tower of God one.
Overhaul. Or wait, maybe it was 2 Tower of God nominations.
I just think it's gonna be My Hero Academia at the end of the day.
And then I remember the one I voted for was actually Sword Art, which was the Bercoli fight.
Right. Okay. Well, let's
just
click
because
it.
I wanted to give it some credit.
All right. 3, 2, 1. There's no surprise. We pretty much nailed it. Deku versus Overhaul, which honestly is very deserved. I think we talked about this too last time. It is an awesome fight. It's an on your edge, like on the edge of your seat fight throughout the whole thing.
It just had so much energy in it too. Like
I don't know how to describe it other than like I felt like I was there. That deserves it. Let's see what. Oh, this is the one that was Akudama Drive. Really, Brawler versus Master. Okay, that was a really cool fight. Not gonna lie. I probably, if I went back, for this I did vote Deku versus Overhaul, but I may have, if I had seen Akudama Drive before, I probably would have voted for the Brawler versus Master fight. Just because My Hero Academia is gonna probably win just based on how popular it is.
Basically the same thing that I did, where I was just like, I really like this fight, so I want to give it some credit.
I almost feel like Jujutsu Kaisen and Sword Art Online also had a pretty good chance. It's just, I feel like with Sword Art Online, a lot of people just completely fell off of the series around season 2, so maybe it's just not as popular as it used to be.
Well, and honestly, Bercoli wasn't, like, he was a big character in it, but like at the same time he wasn't like a main character, I'd say.
What about this Jujutsu Kaisen fight? Because you've seen it. Satoru Gojo versus Ryomen Sukuna.
It was kind of short. Like it was neat and like
neat.
It was mostly just showing off like Gojo's power, so I liked it, but it wasn't that like, it didn't really get you like amped up like the Overhaul fight did.
Right, the Overhaul fight's very memorable, and I think it's going to stand as one of like the biggest fights in My Hero Academia, which I think that's what My Hero Academia is really good at, is memorable fights.
My Hero does have a way of like, whenever there's a big fight like that, just like with the All-American Smash, like it sticks out so much, like so long after you saw the episode.
Yeah, I totally agree. So yeah, that's a good vote, I think. I think a lot of people will be pissed about it though, because they might want like Jujutsu Kaisen to win or whatever. But I still think that's My Hero Academia. It's well deserved, definitely. And I wouldn't say that about just any popular shonen anime. I really do believe that My Hero Academia has awesome fights. All right, let's move on to Best Drama.
This was the one we were hoping Sing Yesterday would win.
If it's Sing Yesterday, I'm gonna flip my lid. Well, it's not going to be. Let's calm down.
Okay, I know I said I wasn't really that invested in this when I first started, but like this one, I'm kind of like, I really want it to be. I really do.
I'm trying not to get my hopes up because, let's be honest, like, I just don't think it's gonna hold up. I really don't, given...
I think you're right. But...
Given it's a little under the radar for some of the shows that aired this year. All right, let's try it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Fruits Basket was a nomination. Of course, we should have known from the beginning Fruits Basket was going to take it. Which I'm not mad about. I enjoy... Let me put it this way. When Fruits Basket first came out, I think that first anime came out in like 2001, I was not a fan. Couldn't get into the manga, couldn't get into the anime. Everyone like in high school and middle school was like super into it, right? But I just couldn't. The remake is so good though to me. Like I give a lot of credit to the remake. it does things so well. So, this is a good pick in my opinion. But man, Sing Yesterday for me, could you imagine?
Yeah, like I've never really got super into fruit baskets either. Like I remember like watching a few episodes and a little bit about it, but like other than that, I never really got grabbed by it. Whoever's watching this, you should really check out Sing Yesterday because even though it didn't win, it is fantastic.
Yeah, it's just if you're into that kind of like more realistic, non-high school character romance, set in the romantic Tokyo, or I think this is like set in on the Shibuya side of Tokyo. It's awesome. Man, could you imagine if it won? We'd be jumping off the walls. I'm just glad Japan Sinks didn't win this one. I'm not a fan of Japan Sinks by any means. I will say,
your favorite.
Oh God, no. So we had an earthquake the other day here in Japan, and like a pretty big one. And like I used to like, ever since I watched Japan Sinks, I'm like, this is it. This is the big one. We're all dead. So I hate that. I hate it. I regret it so much watching it. But basically, yeah, Beastars had a really good chance at this too. But I mean, Fruits Basket is the epitome of a drama. So I think that this is a good pick, personally.
To be honest, I don't even remember us really talking about Fruit Basket all that much whenever like we were going through this list.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was surprised to see it get up. I forget how popular Fruits Basket is sometimes, but it's just been, from 2001 on when the first anime came out and the manga was running, like, yeah, it was super popular, but I forget that like Fruits Basket is making this crazy comeback with this new remake. So, okay, next is Best Comedy. Jeez, I can't even remember a lot of comedy shows this past year besides like Tonikawa. I don't know if Azukin might count, but anyway, I don't remember, so we're just gonna click it. 3, 2, 1. Yes, this is a great pick. Kaguya-sama Love is War. We've got a fandom, my dudes. Yeah, this is Kaguya-sama Love is War, honestly, in my opinion, is one of the funniest anime ever made, in my opinion. Or at least one of the funniest anime in, like, the 2020s or the 2010s. In my opinion, it's really funny. So this is a good one.
It takes an aspect of rom-com you don't normally see and, like, makes it really fun, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it this way, like, rom-com I do like. It just takes me a lot to actually laugh at certain rom-coms. Like, and I'm not trying to throw shade at stuff like Toradora, but, like, I love Toradora. I think I rated it, like, a 9 out of 10 on my anime list back in the day. But that one doesn't make me laugh nearly as much as Kaguya-sama Love is War. And I think it's because Kaguya-sama Love is War is more comedic focused than Toradora, and I understand that. But a lot of rom-coms struggle to make me laugh, whereas this one just doesn't. Izuken, I would have thought that, yeah, Kaguya deserves this. I think Kaguya deserves this one out of any of these.
I agree with that. And honestly, Kakushigoto was almost like a slice of life in ways more than like it focused on the comedy.
Okay, best score. 3, 2, 1. Tower of God. I have nothing to say. Was not a big fan of Tower of God personally.
I can't remember who I voted for on this one at all. Like, I know it was between Tower of God and Great Pretender, but I can't remember which one I actually voted for now.
I probably voted for Azukin, most likely. And Azukin, there are like several soundtracks that I could play back in my mind from that show. Same with Beastars now that I've gone back and seen it. Maybe I didn't watch enough of Tower of God to remember stuff, but I'm actually surprised Beastars didn't take this one. All right, so next is Best Couple. We both know what we're hoping for.
I think we need to just go ahead and agree now that if it is anything but Tonikawa, we just need to like stop and like just go away.
Just cry right here. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I remember that Legoshi and Haru are also nominated for this. It could win here. As much as I want Tonikawa to win here, I'm prepared for Beastars to also win here.
I'm going all in Tonikawa. Like,
I'm going on Tonikawa too, but I'm also trying not to be disappointed if it's not, especially because I think this is Tonikawa's only, absurdly so, Tonikawa's only nomination. So let's click it.
Ooh,
3,
let's do it.
2, 1. Yes! Yes, right on. The Tony Kawa fans did not let us down. Oh, this is so perfect. This beat out Beastars. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. This beat out Kaguya-sama Love is War. This beat out Rent-A-Girlfriend, which, rest in peace, Rent-A-Girlfriend. Rent-A-Girlfriend didn't get anything this year, but, oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, we kind of said it with Rent-A-Girlfriend. They weren't really an actual couple.
Dang, that feels good. That feels so good. This makes this whole thing so worth going through. Man, Nasa Yuzaki and Tsukasa Yuzaki together. Oh, this is good. This is good. And I mean, this is significant. Like, these other nominees are nothing to gawk at. I mean, Beastars, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Rent-A-Girlfriend. I mean, all of these, even with Katarina winning, best protagonist in My Next Life as a Villainess. I mean, it's just like these other shows do have big fandoms, but I mean, the Tony Kawa fandom, we did it. Where'd you go?
I mean, that pretty much just like summed it up, honestly.
Oh, okay. I was
got really hyped on that one.
I was like, no, I am hyped. All right, you understand. This is also your favorite show of 2020.
It really was. Like, I'm extremely happy, and like that's why I'm just like, yeah, this is good.
This is very good. I was like, did you die over there? Are you okay?
Just a little. Like, that's what happens when I get happy. Like, I feel like something in my chest that I think might be a heartbeat, and it's like, okay, that's new.
That's how we're so different. Like, when you get happy, you're just like very quiet and very just like in the moment. And I'm in the moment too, but I just cannot stop talking. But man, that's a happy one. This is the one I was really worried about, but love to see Tony Kawa up there.
Like, honestly, out of all of these, like, aside from the Sing Yesterday for me, like, out of all of these, this is the one that I would probably been, like, most upset over, like, if it didn't win.
I mean, could you imagine, just any of these, honestly, I could have, Kaguya-sama Love is War, I would have been okay with. Beastars, I would not have been surprised about Beastars, and I do like Legoshi and Haru, but again, honestly, you could say about most of these is like they're maybe not a couple yet, and I think that's what is important. But like Nasa and Tsukasa, like they're freaking married, like they're the most couple you can get, you know. So it's hard to beat. They're hard to beat. Okay, well let's move on to Best Fantasy. I really wish I'm gonna put my light novel in front of the camera, but I really wish The Journey of Elena, Wandering Witch, got its nomination here, but alas, it did not.
Didn't it? Did it not in this one?
No, Wandering Witch, because I was so upset that Wandering Witch didn't get a nomination at all.
Okay, that is right.
Yeah, I know. Such a bummer, right? Anyway, let's just go ahead and click it. I can't even remember what I voted for in this one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you're right. You're totally right. ReZero. Yeah, this is no surprise to me, given the popularity of ReZero, and I think it's well deserved, honestly.
Yeah, like I think my second choice had been Decadence, but I had said it like I consider it more sci-fi than fantasy. Overall, I'm happy with ReZero.
I think we had talked about how like why not replace Dragon Quest with Wandering Witch? Like, come on. I don't get it. I will never get over my Wandering Witch obsession and how Elena needed more justice. That's all I'm gonna say.
To be honest, like I would have been like a tough call between ReZero and Wandering Witch if both of them had been on here, because I really do like Wandering Witch too.
I think all of these have been great picks. I don't think yes, we both would have preferred Sing Yesterday to me as best drama, but at least it got it got beaten by Fruits Basket. That's Fruits Basket
like
being
overall,
what it is.
I think it hits what we were talking about the last video, and that we just didn't want it we didn't want it to be the same like two shows over and over again, because so many of them were just like, okay, is it going to be a clean sweep for this, or is it going to be a clean sweep for this? And honestly, I think overall we got a good variety.
Yeah, we did. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think Jujutsu Kaisen only got 3, and a lot of people thought that it was going to be a sweep. But, this is probably, from what I can remember, one of the more diverse winners Compared to past Crunchyroll awards. So I'm pretty happy. Like, despite the fact that the nominees were a bit questionable, I do think that the fans really came together and picked some really good stuff.
For the choices given, I'll agree with that because, like I said, there was some other things I would have liked to seen on here in the nomination list, but at the same time, for what was given, these honestly nothing that's overly like infuriating.
Yeah, honestly. And I guess like one of the last things I want to say to our viewers is that, like, you know, this is just all of our opinions. Me and Graves' opinions aren't strong enough to, you know, stop the earth from rotating. So, you know, don't worry if our opinions make you upset or anything. It'll be okay. But yeah, this is all just for fun, basically. The Crunchyroll Anime Awards mean a lot to some people and not to some people. I just think it's a fun thing to do where fans can come together and pick their favorites and stuff like that, and kind of reminisce about the past season and the past year of anime.
I kind of got lost in thought there for a moment if my opinions could actually stop the world from rotating and how much fun that would be, but otherwise, no, I pretty much agree. Like, at the end of the day, like, it's fun to look at shows you like and actually discuss it with people, and even if, like, you don't agree with everybody's opinion on it, it's still just, it's fun to talk about. So
Yeah, it is
I
fun.
mean,
It's very fun. And it's so, like, so many people. I mean, anime is a huge medium with dozens of genres and dozens of ideas and characters, and that's what I love about anime, is that it is so diverse and there's so many different kinds of people who, like, you could have two people who've watched, you know, 500 anime and none of their anime could overlap. Still thinking about your Tonikawa opinions stopping the world from rotating?
I mean that would be good. That would be very good.
That would be death would be good. Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to push like. If you hated this video, I know you're gonna push that dislike button because you went to town in the last video. That's for sure.
I accept all your hate.
We do. We thrive on it so much. It's fun. Guys, thank you for checking out the video. Subscribe for more Japan life and anime videos. Hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye. Do you want to say bye?
So I could say goodbye, and don't forget to check out the new anime season because there's a lot of great stuff coming out.
My personal favorite, Wonder Egg Priority. Watch Wonder Egg Priority.
Mine's probably bottom tier Tomizaki or Horimiya, oddly enough.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.